well nice. Vegas.com, please come subscribe.
Hello, this is Blindman's World with the first episode of the Fun Files. Today we are talking about motion control and its relationship to video games and how prevalent it is in kind of the consoles that are out right now. Xbox 360 has its Kinect system, and the Wii U and the original Wii are pretty much fully based on a system of motion control and interacting with the video game in some new and interesting ways. I'm wondering, just in my own experience, if the motion control adds fun to the video games that we're playing, or if it's just another gimmick that is just sweeping, the video game world. Motion control is not necessarily a new thing. Back in the 80s, we were all subjected to Nintendo's Power Glove. I don't know if any of you remember that apparatus, but it was basically a glove that you put on and you programmed each game into the glove, and you're supposed to be able to, move your hand and control a game. And quite frankly, it didn't work. It didn't work at all. I had one, and it was so frustrating. It would jump when you weren't supposed to jump, and even if you got it calibrated right, once in a while I'd be able to get it to work properly, but then it would fall out of sync, and it was not a fun experience. Now technology has moved on, and games like Wii Fit or Wii Resort on the Wii system, they actually do work pretty well. I have one. I just picked up a Wii system recently and have actually enjoyed playing some of the games. However, my experience is when you get into more serious games like Metroid Corruption or Other M, the controls, at least for me, are a little bit iffy. They're not as reliable as I would really like them to be, and I am honestly a pretty big fan of the motion control system. I want it to work, I really do. However, I don't know if the technology is there yet. For a lot of the games I'm playing, like I really want to enjoy my Metroid Corruption game, and have had not a great deal of success in doing that, in enjoying the experience. When it's working, it is great. I'm jumping, I'm interacting, I'm doing these little motions like and turning little keys and switches, and that's honestly quite a bit of fun. Not gonna lie, it's really great. However, when the system doesn't work, when my Wiimote is not picking up the way it's supposed to, it's very frustrating, to the point of I'd stop playing the game. So I'm not sure that the technology is at a point where I'm going to enjoy it to its fullest, where I'm able to enjoy it to its fullest, to where games are allowing me to be immersed in them at such a level that I'm almost forgetting that I'm playing a game. And I think that, at least in the case of the Wii, that's really what they're selling, is this idea that you're going to be in this game and you're going to forget that you're playing a video game, and you're going to feel like you're in this virtual world kind of thing. And I don't see that yet. I want to see that kind of thing. Same with the Xbox Kinect. I really, really want this thing to work. And in the case of Star Wars Kinect, oh gosh, It's an absurdly horrible game, and it doesn't work, and it's just it's painful because, you know, I would love to have a game like, I don't know, like Metroid, where it just consistently worked, where the targeting system was just spot on, and it's just not there yet. Now I'm hoping that with the Wii U, that somehow, some way, that the motion control system is going to be, you know, spot on and perfect. And I have to be honest, I want to test more games and be able to really experience several other games. I'd love to be able to, you know, once the next Zelda game comes out for the Wii U, I want to be able to get access to that and play it and enjoy it. I'm going to be picking up, hopefully, Skyward Sword for the Wii system to experience some of that, because I've seen a Let's Play of that recently, and it looked like it had some really great functionality, and it sounds like the controls are quite a bit better. I've heard some very good reviews of that game. So I'm looking forward to this direction that consoles are going, and I want to see this direction succeed. However, I would like maybe the option to be able to have games that don't necessarily use the motion control system as well. I'd like to see a line of games that still stays faithful to, you know, the controller, just having buttons to press and not having to do some of the motion control stuff. And that's the best word I can use, is motion control stuff. I'd like games that would allow me to do just relaxing, because that's usually what I use games for, is just to sit back, relax, and enjoy a game. I come from the retro gaming era, you know, the NES, Super Nintendo, you know, Nintendo 64, GameCube, you know, PlayStation 1 and 2. The era of games where you did, you know, kind of sit back and you and you pressed buttons and something happened on the screen. So I don't think games should stay there necessarily. However, I really want to have a motion control system that, okay, if they say that I need to, you know, wave my arms around and you know, spaz out or whatever, and it's going to do something on the screen, I want that connection to happen very intuitively, very automatically, and there not be this layer of frustration between me and my game. So I'm all for the progress, but, you know, people at Connect, people at Nintendo, make it work. Make it work flawlessly so that I can really enjoy what you're trying to sell to me. I think that's basically it. I really want to be able to have your guys' input on this discussion. Part of the Fun Files is trying to get you, the gamers, to be able to talk about these issues, these topics, and really have a discussion with me, have a discussion with one another about these topics and some of the things that are happening in the gaming world, or have happened in the gaming world. So I look forward to being able to talk to you and to interact with you about gaming topics and trying to figure out what is fun, what's contributing to the fun that we're having in gaming, and, you know, where we've been and where we're going in the gaming world. This has been Blindman's World, my first episode of the Fun Files. I look forward to having more discussions with you and bringing up interesting and fun topics, and hopefully being able to, you know, just enjoy myself doing it.